Hi, a huge welcome to Steve's Kitchen. I absolutely love rice and I get a bit evangelical when it comes to the way that you should cook rice. Now, I believe that if you use the method that I say, that we could almost save the world on the amount of gas and electricity that we would cut down on, because people overcook their rice. They add too much water and then the heat has to boil up to bring that water up to a boil, and they cook it for 15-20 minutes. It's ridiculous. There is a point at where rice is cooked and a point where it's undercooked or overcooked. What I'm here to share today is the perfect tipping point at where rice is perfectly cooked. Now, I did a video earlier about cooking white rice. Today we're going to be doing sushi rice. Now, that's quite poignant because the method for cooking rice I got from a sushi chef who used to cook rice at a commercial level. And the method we're learning today works whether you're using a cup of rice or a bucket of rice, 2 cups of rice, 3 cups. It's exactly the same. It's perfect every time. So let me show you now how to cook perfect sushi rice. We're not actually making sushi today, just cooking the rice. And of course, we're going to be using a short grain sushi rice, a Japanese rice. And why am I using this beat up old saucepan? Well, this saucepan I only use for cooking rice. It's my favorite saucepan for that. It's got a nice thick bottom. It's got a good lid that fits on top. I've got 2 cups of rice, and we want to rinse this rice a few times to get all the starch off of it. So we'll pour some water in with the rice, and then get your hands in there and rub the rice together. And it'll become all cloudy. That's the starch coming off the rice. And you want to gently rub this rice together to get as much of the starch off as possible. Now you see there how milky that water's become, and we just want to pour that away. Just hold your hand to the side, it'll just stop the rice from running into the sink. And then cover it again in water, and again start to massage the rice and the water together. You may need to do this 2 or 3 times. You won't get the water completely clear, but it will start to become a lot clearer. Now that's my 3rd rinse, and you can see already there's a lot less starch in the water, and I think that'll be enough. Now that's a lot clearer. Just try and keep your hand on the edge of the rice and stop it from going into the bowl, but we want to drain off most of the water. So we end up there with our rice virtually drained. And here is where people tend to overwater the rice. We've got 2 cups of rice, we just want 2 cups of water. No more, no less. And that is the optimum amount of water to get perfectly cooked sushi rice. So now we bring our rice over to the stove and we get it on a high heat. And I'm going to season this water a little bit with a pinch or 2 of salt. Give that a little mix through. Now we're just going to heat this water up. We're not cooking the rice at the moment, we're just heating the water up. Now as you see the edge here, you'll just start to see the rice dancing. We're going to turn the gas off completely. Now with our gas completely off, we need to put our lid on there, but I'm going to use a kitchen towel just to get a really good seal. It's important to seal the edges of the pot and just turn over the top like so. Now we turn that top over so we don't burn the edge of the cloth. Now you want to turn your gas on to almost the lowest heat possible. Whether it's electric or gas, you could almost put a candle under this. We're really just keeping the heat at a constant temperature. And because we've got the lid on there nice and tight, it's going to seal the heat in there. And now we leave that on there. Do not be tempted to lift this pot or peep inside. It's absolutely not necessary. 10 minutes, no longer, and our rice will be perfectly cooked. And there is my alarm. I'm going to take that off the stove now. Now I know this is going to be perfectly cooked. I absolutely guarantee it. Let's get the lid off of there. And there you have it. That sushi rice is absolutely perfect. 5 or 10 minutes more would have been a complete waste of time. You'll see the grains are cooked all the way through. They're not overcooked. Now it's tradition to take this and pop it into a wooden bowl or onto a wooden surface. So I'm going to tip this out. And why we're doing this is we want to cool this rice down, but we also want to handle it gently. So use a soft edge spatula, a rice spoon like this, or even a wooden one, and we're just going to gently spread the rice out and let it cool. Now, sushi rice is naturally a very glutinous and sticky rice, and if I was using this to make sushi rolls, well, I'd add a little vinegar and sugar, warm that up, and I'd pour it over here, and that will add a little flavor and also reduce some of the gluten in here. Now, I'm not making sushi rolls with this one. I'm making an onigiri, which is a fantastic little snack, a Japanese snack. So stay tuned because that's coming up straight after this video. And spread the word about cooking your sushi rice, or any rice for that matter, this way, and we can save the world's energy one bowl of rice at a time. Look guys, thank you for joining me for this video. Please share the love, give this one a thumbs up. I know it might be a bit controversial for those of you that have boiled your rice for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time, but this really is the best way to do it. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Be good. When I started making this rice dish, I really wasn't planning to do onigiri or sushi, but I think I will because I love making that sort of food and I can share the recipes that I know with you people out there. So please subscribe to the channel and stay in touch. I'll leave a couple of links to some other videos here. Be good, take care, see you next time.